To host a reception here in City Hall for the 9/11 Memorial Museum in New York. And I said, Mike, you didn't even have to. I would have done it anyway. You didn't have to throw the banquet. I would have done it anyway. Why would I have done it? Do you know the answer why I would have done it? I would have done it because a fact I have tactfully and brilliantly concealed from Londoners all this time. I am, of course, in fact, a New Yorker. And as I say, I was born in New York, which is where my parents were. I wanted to be close to my mother at the time. And I'm so proud of the city of my birth. And I also believe that there are no two great cities on earth which have so much in common as London and New York. And I don't just mean that we have about 300 languages, the same amazingly similar demographics, a colossal financial services sector, now being reduced to some policy errors on both sides of the Atlantic. But I also think that New York and London represent an ideal of civilization, of freedom and tolerance and mutual respect for people of different beliefs and different backgrounds. And I think I'd carry you with me, wouldn't I, if I said we are both cities of extraordinary openness and generosity and ambition. Would you agree with that? And I don't think there are any two other cities in the world which are so congruent in their characteristics. And, of course, tragically, we have both been attacked in New York and in London by people who do not share those ideals and who wish to damage them. In New York on 9/11 and here in London on 7/7/2005. And so that's why it's so important, I think, that we are here tonight to hear more about the fantastic Memorial Museum to those who lost their lives on 9/11 and the foundations of which I have to say we saw courtesy of the NYPD back then, last autumn. We must never forget the loss sustained by New York. And I'm sure that all of you will wish to join me in wishing Alice Greenwald, the City of New York, and everybody involved in the project every possible success with their venture. I want to thank you all very much for coming along tonight. Before I hand over to Alice, I'm going to ask Sir Alan Collins, our Consul General in New York, to say a few words. Sir Alan.